You're watching Longshot TV, presented by B&W Trailer Hitches, the last trailer hitch you'll ever need. Previously on Longshot TV.
Perfect. Crank, 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 crank.
Beautiful silver snapper.
That's a nice keeper. There he is right there, a little something. Looks like another big old vermilion. Got him, Chris.
Now let's catch up with the guys as they continue their search for big grouper off the coast of the Carolinas.
Guys, that's what we're after. That's a nice fish. That's what I'm talking about right there. Got him on, got him on. Go, turn it. That's a nice bull, get him. Nice fish, man. I ain't kidding you, boys better hurry. Hey, wind it up, wind it up, wind it up, wind it up, wind it up. Man, look at that fish there.
The Longshot crew does it again.
Is that a fish or what?
We're having a great time catching all these snapper today, but it's not what we're after. We're after some big grouper. So we made a quick run to a new spot. As soon as we got lines down, we immediately started catching fish.
Nice fish here. Nice fish.
Well, this felt like a great fish. I finally got hooked up, and I'm hoping it's a big grouper.
Might be a big snapper. Yeah. That's a jack.
Unfortunately, it was a big snapper and a jack.
That's a porgy. Really good eating fish, white meat fish. It's called a porgy. These guys right here live where the big grouper live.
So I know we're sitting on the right spot. I got the boat anchored down on this rock right where we want to set. We got the perfect sea conditions, very light wind out the southeast. We got a little bit of tide running, which I like a little bit of tide. It keeps the bait straight.
Here's another really good eating bottom fish we just caught. This is a gray snapper known as a grunt. You catch these guys, if you catch these, be patient. Where these guys live is where the big grouper live. A lot of fun to catch, really good eating fish.
We're catching some red porgies. We're catching some gray snapper known as grunts. Anywhere you catch these fish at, grouper live with them. So we gotta be patient. We're gonna give this spot about 15, 20 more minutes. Well, now we just need to start hooking some big grouper.
This is my first grouper of the day. I couldn't be any happier. Time to get the lines back in the water so I can catch some more.
Got another little nice grouper here. A little chunky monkey here. It's a fat little booger. These little grouper like this don't get much bigger than this. They're really good to eat, but they live right where the big ones are. Oh yeah, jack her on now. There we go. Feels like it's skin. You don't feel like no jack? Oh, maybe.
So we've been fishing for a little while now, and we've been catching a few fish. All of a sudden, I hooked up to something huge. I'm hoping it's a big grouper, but maybe a jack. All I know, it's huge.
Chris, I don't got your line, do I?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out not to be what I thought it was. It's definitely not a big grouper. It was me and Chris fighting each other, playing tug-of-war. His line actually came underneath the boat and hooked my line the way the tide's running. And I think I had a small fish on and they just get all wrapped up. And when you're fishing 125, 165 feet, 5 pounds of lead and tide, it definitely felt like it was a big fish. Chris thought he was hooked up too. So he's cranking a little bit, I'm cranking a little bit, and we're fighting against each other. Oh my gosh, well, we got us a mess on our hands. What a mess.
To keep up with all the fishing action, check us out on the web. Longshot TV is being presented by B&W Trailer Hitches, the last trailer hitch you'll ever need. And by Yellowfin, build your legacy. Simrad, marine electronics. Go with confidence. Retreat Myrtle Beach, full-service sales and vacation rental company. Call and ask about the Longshot TV discount. And by JL Audio, the world's finest speakers found in the world's finest boats.
Well, we're about 65 miles off the coast of the Carolinas here. We just got the lines back in the water. We're targeting grouper today, and as soon as the lines hit the bottom, I look over and it looks like Chris has got a nice fish hooked up.
That's him, Chris. Crank, crank. You wait till him, crank. You're gonna have the hand line and pull. He's gonna get you in the rocks. Come on. Yeah, that's him.
This fish is really putting up a big fight. I really got a good feeling about this one. This has got to be a grouper.
Cool. Just be steady and smooth. That's a grouper right there. Steady and smooth.
That's what it's all about right here.
So this bottom we're fishing today, we're about 65 miles off the coast of Carolinas. Some of them's gonna be like coral heads, look like little volcano peaks we're fishing. Some of them's about the size of a Volkswagen, very small, but they hold a lot of fish. It does not take a big piece of bottom to hold these big grouper. You just gotta be anchored up on it precise and put the right bait down.
That's him. That's him. Greg, pull. Hand on. That's him. That's him.
It took a little longer, but we finally caught a big grouper. I mean, well, I caught it.
Look what Chris catches when I bait his hook for him.
Seriously, Wade?
You didn't bait
I put
mine.
that pinfish on there for him.
Oh yeah, you did.
Right up. Now you gotta hear that all day.
He baited the hook, but I reeled it in. That's got to count for something, Wade.
Look at that right there. That's what we came out for. I will say Wade did bait my hook on that one. Thanks, Wade.
I love giving Chris a hard time, but seriously, it's all good, clean fun. We have a blast out here.
These grouper right here are incredible eating. Just excited we got this thing right here with the Longshot crew. Adam, Wade, all of us. Wow.
I thought he was gonna rock you up, Chris. I had to come over and help you handline him.
I didn't need any help. Come on, I'm ready for round two.
Good job, Chris.
I'm thinking I got a big grouper hooked up, but the closer we got him to the boat, he turned out to be a big jack.
What the hell's going on here? I got one, Adam.
The fish are turned on right now. Chris just landed a big jack. I'm hooked up on a good fish. We're definitely on the spot.
Pretty nice fish over here. And I pulled like a scamp, but Chris caught a jack there, so I'm beginning to worry a little bit. He's starting to hammer it down now. Like when you turn her head. It's the right color right there, but as long as he stays that color, don't get light on me. He may be the right one. I ain't get my hooks up. That's the big one.
Well, it's not a grouper, but it's still fun bringing in these jacks. But I'm ready to catch a grouper. There's no way I'm gonna let Chris show me up.
Did you see that? Wade,
Yeah.
I might need your help over here.
Okay, holler at me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Huh?
I'm ready. I can't even, he's just going. I don't want to get him in the rocks in case he's a big grouper.
You just steady crank. Don't let off of it. Don't let off the gas. When in doubt, gas her out. Turn the handle. Now you just be smooth when you turn it. Just got a little bit more head shake here. Just smooth with it. Just let him do his thing. Was that a live bait on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a good one. He's ripping the line and putting up a great fight.
Just want to make sure you get an assist on this big grouper.
Well, that's a big fish, but I'm not sure it's a grouper.
That's a big old fish there. That is a nice one there.
Wow. Wow. Incredible. Incredible fish. We're actually trying to fish for some grouper, but they're amberjacks, the big ones are down there. This thing's probably got to weigh who knows how much. He's a big one. He's all I could handle.
These amberjacks are great fighting and fun to catch, but today we're after grouper, so this one we're releasing him back into the water.
Oh yeah. Come on, baby.
Well, Chris barely got his jack back in the water. I just got a great bite, and it sure feels like the right one.
Feels like the right one here. It's definitely the right one. About cost me a grouper, Chris.
What?
You about cost me a grouper ever jacking around with a jack.
To keep up with all the fishing action, check us out on the web. You're watching Longshot TV, brought to you by Simrad. Go with confidence.
Felt like a big old scamp. This is a gag, man. This is a grouper for sure. He didn't have all the head shake, nice and smooth. I could feel how he was biting, man. Look at that right there. Guys, that's a nice fish. That's what we're after. That's a nice one. Hey, we may get on a bite right here. Chris caught one, I caught a nice one. It's been steady action, but these were the guys we came for today, who we're after, and I had a good feeling we were gonna catch them. What a nice fish right there.
So when we're coming out here grouper fishing, there's a lot of different variables that go into my game plan, what I'm gonna do. There's a lot of ocean out here, a lot of bottom to fish. But to have a more productive trip, if you plan it and you're smart about it, you're gonna do much better. So I kind of look what the conditions are doing that morning. You can always watch your weather report, see what the weather's doing, but till you get out there that morning, you don't know 100% what that weather's doing. I've had to change many game plans right at the last minute, and even into the trip, we'll change your game plan where we're fishing at, what kind of rigs we're using, what kind of bait we're using. And if you do that and you're willing to adapt with the bottom you're fishing and the species and the time of year and temperature, you'll do much better at grouper fishing.
Now you got a grouper. That's a pretty little fish. That's a big, beautiful fish. Got a little grouper. Nice little grouper.
We're really having a great time right here off the coast of the Carolinas. We've caught a lot of different species, snapper, jacks, and we even caught some big grouper today as well. We're sure gonna have a lot of fish to clean when we get back, but they're gonna be some great eating.
So I just hooked another really good fish, and what do you know? He got me into the rocks. And I hate this when it happens, but it is going to happen to you if you grouper fish enough. Normally when I drop down, I bring my line up 5 or 6 turns off the bottom, give the fish enough room. When he hits the bait, I can crank down on him, lift him up off the bottom, because that fish is going to fight extremely hard for that 50, 60 feet up off the bottom, and it's going to feel like a freight train. So when he got me into the bottom, I immediately backed off, gave him tons of slack. And what this is going to do, it's going to make the fish feel like he's unhooked, he's spit the hooks, he's free. Just set it free swooling. I can feel my lead hit the bottom. I give him tons of slack. Let a couple minutes go by. What you want to do when you let a couple minutes go by, there is no easy way around it. You got a lot to drag down, and when you start cranking down on him, do not let up. One or two things are going to happen. You're going to pull the fish out the bottom, or he's going to be up swimming freely and you're going to pull him up and catch a fish, or you're still going to be hung in the bottom. You're just going to break your gear off, but something's got to give. So I crank down, the fish has still got me in the rocks. There's nothing I can do but just break him off.
Wadey's having some trouble. In the meantime, I'm catching all the fish.
small octopus. Oh, he got off.
Well, almost caught it. That counts, right?
Well, Chris is really bringing the fish in good for once, so I guess I better hurry up and determine whether I'm gonna break this line off or get this fish in.
All I could do.
To keep up with all the fishing action, check us out on the web. Longshot TV is being presented by B&W Trailer Hitches, the last trailer hitch you'll ever need. And by Yellowfin, build your legacy. Simrad, marine electronics. Go with confidence. Retreat Myrtle Beach, full-service sales and vacation rental company. Call and ask about the Longshot TV discount. And by JL Audio, the world's finest speakers found in the world's finest boats.
Oh, something's tearing up. Oh, there's fish in there.
Well, we're sitting about 65 miles southeast of Little River Inlet, and I thought right up above us I saw some dolphin busting top of the water because we saw some playing beside the boat in the wakes when we were moving from spot to spot earlier. So out on the horizon I seen some splashing up above the boat. I thought it was some dolphin, but the closer we got I realized it was some bonita rolling on top of the water, and it's right here all on top of our fishing grounds.
Got one. You got a grouper on, Chris?
I don't know. I don't have a grouper on. I hope I don't have you on.
I'm up. Oh no, not you.
So the sea conditions are still really good and we're catching plenty of fish. All of a sudden the dog sharks start moving in, and more than likely it's where we saw those bonita busting on top of the water, feeding on that bait.
These things right here can't be aggravating.
These little guys can be aggravating. They're only about 3 foot long, full grown, and they're actually not a bad eating fish. There's a lot of people eat them. We tend to throw them back. There's better eating fish in the ocean, and preferably like catching a grouper or a snapper. They can just be aggravating, eating all your fresh bait up you drop down for the grouper and get you a lot of tangles.
Little dog shark. They don't get much bigger than that full grown.
So after I got the dog shark off the hooks, the lines untangled, got the rods back out, before you knew it, we were hooked up again.
Something's down there, a little something. Another gray snapper. Well, me, Chris, and Adams had a great day offshore bottom fishing. We've caught about 3 different species of grouper. We've caught triggerfish, grunt, silver snapper, vermilion snapper. We've caught some greater jacks, some Hamako jacks. It's been an awesome day, a large variety of fish. The tide's kind of picked up here the last few stops, and the bites kind of slowed down a little bit. You can see how we got getting a little bit more blowback on our line, and a lot of times the tide will affect the fish a little bit. So we're gonna burn the last little bit of bait up we got here on this last stop and give it about another 10, maybe 15 minutes tops, and take it on in. We got quite a bit of fish to clean. It's gonna make for a long night.
Well, I love days like today. Just beautiful weather, slick, calm oceans, a cooler full of fish. I know not every day can be a great day on the water and catching tons of fish and have the perfect weather, but anytime you can get out fishing with your buddies and have a great day on the water, it sure does make for a fun trip.
You don't do it to me. Don't you do it.
So we're burning up the last little bit of bait, and even to make a good day better, I just got hooked up on a big grouper, and I'm hoping it don't get me in the rocks.
That's it. God.
Well, you can't catch them all, I guess.
Have one on right there, Chris.
Well, I can't end the day like this. I'm baiting back up, and I'm hoping to drop down and get one more shot at this big fish.
Got a little something here. I don't know if it's a big one.
It paid off, and I'm hooked up again.
Ain't the one I lost a minute ago, but nice fish. Feels like a pretty good fish anyway. Might be a scamp. Been caught no scamps today, have we? I don't have all the head shakes, so I definitely think it's a grouper. Scamps fight like that, first couple cracks, and then they kind of soft coming up, and they have a broom. You know, the tail is kind of like a broom. I think I might have a scamp right here. Oh yeah, scamp grouper. Look at that. See the broom tail? This is a scamp grouper. That's what I was just talking about in the first couple cracks. And I call them big broom tails because you see how their tail kind of reminds you of a broom. Sweep the floor, sweep Chris's rug. That's a nice scamp grouper. I sure could use some help over here.